What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this edition of the Restoration Rundown Podcast, the podcast that's dedicated to you, the restoration business owner. Today, we're going to talk about Google reviews. If you're a restoration business owner or you own any type of business for that matter, you understand how important those Google reviews are, not only for conversion from traffic to sales and leads coming into your business from your website and from search engines, but it's also a huge ranking factor when it comes to your maps rankings on Google for your restoration business. So today I'm going to share kind of three things that we do here for our clients that help really boost their Google reviews, and in turn it helps really boost their maps rankings, because you really, for your business in your local area, you really want to be in that top three, the snack pack of the maps results, whether it's mobile or desktop. Now, proximity, based off the latest algorithm, has a lot to do with it, but your reviews are really going to help supercharge your maps rankings for your business. So we're going to get right into it. The number one thing that we do here, and we coach our clients to do, is to text your customers immediately after the job is done. Okay? Shoot them a text. Think about the mentality they're in, right? So you're there because they've had property damage, and you are now leaving. If your business is done right, they're super happy. They're moving back into their home. They've got a new kitchen. They've got new bathrooms, whatever the case may be. They're very happy, and that's the time to strike. That's when they're more apt to take action and leave you a review. So it's very easy to do, texting the clients. You already most likely have their information. Just go to your Google business page. In the dashboard, there's a little area there that says get review link. You're going to click on that, copy it, paste it into a text, and just write something up. Hey, we're happy that we were able to provide a good service for you. We would love some feedback. Shoot us a Google review when you get the chance. Here's a link. And all they need to do is click that link on their phone, and it makes it super easy. It's going to pop right up for them to leave you a star review. I just made a video too. A lot of times people think that they have to have a Gmail to leave a review, and that is not the case. We have other videos that we put out on our social media channel that show you actually how to leave a review without having a Gmail. So by texting them this custom Google My Business review to leave a review, we're seeing about a 70% return on reviews, which is big. People don't like to leave reviews. They don't really want to do anything for that matter that's any work. So the fact that we're getting 7 out of 10 leaving a review is big. And when it comes to Google reviews, one thing you got to keep in mind, you don't want to have a month where you get like 500 reviews and then you just get no reviews after that. The key with Google and their algorithm looks for this stuff is consistency and quality. So, you want to just get reviews on a consistent basis, 1 to 2 a month, 3 a month, whatever you can get. If you implement texting after the job is complete into your strategy to get reviews, you're going to see a big return and you're going to have consistency. So if your texts are out there and they're texting right away to get that Google review, and you're doing it, whether you have an office manager or somebody in there, but part of the offboarding process should be a text message saying to leave us a review, okay? A hack for reviews, if they can specifically talk about what service you provided them, those keywords in their review will actually bear weight on your ranking, and give you preferential treatment over your neighbor who may be just getting like 5 stars with nothing written in there. But keep in mind, the other side note to this is you got to make sure you're responding to these reviews as well. So Google does look at that. But don't worry about keywords in your response. There's nothing there. You're just kind of wasting your time. Just leave a very customer service centric kind of response to them, and you will do well. The next way that we coach people, and this is to supplement the text messages, so you really should be doing all three of these things that we're going to talk about, is creating some sort of rack card that actually has a QR code and a link and just a thank you for doing business with us, that again, you hand them as part of the offboarding process. So when you're handing all your final paperwork in, this card should be attached to those documents. And again, the QR code makes it super easy for them to just scan it with their phone and leave you a review. We kind of try to keep them very simple. So normally this would be a 2-sided card. I just threw this one together real quick just to give you an example. But normally it'd be 2-sided. One side would be some sort of your brand imaging, happy family or some sort of property damage restoration based thing. Could be a picture of you and your team with your logo and your website and a phone number. And on the back, just a nice message. Hey, thank you for choosing us for your property damage. We know how much work went into this, and hopefully we're able to provide a service that made you happy. Please take a minute to leave us a review. Put a QR code on there. You can even include that custom link. That's okay as well. But at the end of the day, you want to make it super easy for them to leave you a Google review, to make sure that they're doing it. And we've talked about this a lot. Just the mentality behind leaving a review, just to go back a little bit, is, normally people leave reviews when they're pissed off. So to get them to leave a review when they're happy, it takes a little bit of work, but it is in your best interest. If you own a restoration business and you want to get leads from the internet, to get ranked on the map section, and reviews are a powerful tool to drive that ranking up. Now, the third way is a good way. A lot of you guys don't have this infrastructure in place, but it's very easy to do. And we can talk about this more. It's in my book. We have a whole chapter on email marketing, but specifically emails for reviews. So if you're emailing these clients as part of your offboarding process, just like handing them the card and shooting them a text message, now they get an email. You're just likening your chances to get that review from them. But the other cool thing about email is you can actually reactivate old lists. So, email aggregation should be a part of your business, right? You're asking them for their email right when they first decide to do business with you. That email should immediately go into some sort of database, whether you just put it on a spreadsheet or you store it in their customer information profile. There's so many free email, providers out there like MailChimp, that you can just plug these emails into your MailChimp account. And the beauty about MailChimp is it's free for, I think, up to like 2,000 or 2,500 users or emails that you have in there. So it doesn't cost you any money. Plug those emails into MailChimp, create a really nice email template that asks for a review, include that direct link right to your Google page. Don't make them look you up or anything like that. Because listen, any amount of work that you're making them do outside of just leaving a review is just lessening your chances of them actually doing anything. People are moving into a house. They're super happy. That's when you want to strike, but you got to also remember, like, that's the last thing they're thinking of. So activating, so now that you've been aggregating emails, you can always go back and take all those emails, dump them into a program like MailChimp, come up with an email template and just say, hey, whether it's been 5 years since you did work with them, just get in a top of mind mentality, and send out that email blast, or send them out individually. It's not that hard to write an email and ask for a review. And the biggest thing that people do is they just don't ask. And I get it. Guys get super busy. Your texts kind of get lazy, whatever the case may be. But it's so important to rank in this top 3 area, this snack pack on the maps listings, that, this is one of the most important things you need to be doing for your business. You get ranked there. I can't overstate enough how important it is to rank on the map section. You want to take over that whole first page of Google. This is a big area here. And the beauty about this is these types of leads that come in from the maps you're not paying for those leads outside of the sweat equity that you're putting into getting reviews and managing your page. Or if you're paying an agency like us to manage your Google business, that's it. And once they start rolling in, they roll, and you start knocking your competition down. And you can see just on these results, I don't know if you're watching this on YouTube, but if you're looking, the guy that's above the guy below has 5 more reviews than them. And that might be all it takes, from just an overview. It looks like both their pages are relatively the same. They're built out properly. One guy just has more reviews. So that's it. Start thinking about the 3. Texting people on your offboard when you're done the job will get about 70% return, is at least what we're seeing. Creating a rack card, a 4x6 card with a QR code that asks for a review. And you can print those cards super cheap. You can print 1,000 of them for like $150. Sometimes if you can find coupons for Vistaprint, you can get them done for like $100. And then email, so start, if you're already collecting emails from people, start sending emails now and get the review. If you're not, start aggregating emails, sign up for a program like MailChimp, just start dumping them into MailChimp and then email people that way. And you will be on your way to ranking better in the map section and getting more reviews for your company. That will also help with conversions to complete that marketing circle. We'll talk to you soon.